Good morning. Good morning, good people. Today is Tuesday, and this morning, while I was doing my praying and my going over my vision board and all that good stuff, I was led to this one thing I have on my board that says, "No one is you. No one is you." And that is your superpower. That really every time I read it, I'm not lying. I put this on this smaller vision board, this second vision board that I'm putting together that I did at that one workshop. That's one of the things that I started building on. And it's around the caption of I'm unapologetically me. I'm unapologetically Keita, okay? All right, so I ended up putting on there that, again, no one is you, and that is your superpower. So that's what I'm here to tell you all today. Ain't nobody you. Ain't nobody else you. When I get up every day, when you get up every day, okay, I'm me. I'm me. I'm Keita. Every day that I get up, I'm me. Can't nobody be me but me. Can't nobody be me but me. It made me start thinking about this minister that I listen to. I think her name is Nona Jones, okay? I just started listening to her maybe about 2 months ago. Nona be speaking, okay? When this lady speaks, I feel like this lady is telling my story because so many things that happened in her childhood, you know what I'm saying, her when she was being raised, also occurred in my life. So when I listen to this lady, she be hitting something. And I was listening to her yesterday, and she was talking about killing the spirit of comparison. Killing the spirit of comparison. And it made me start thinking about my board. So when I came to this board this morning, I thought about it, and I said, she is so right. Don't nobody have time to be comparing themselves to nobody else. You don't have time to compare yourself to nobody else because you're not that person. I don't care how much you compare yourself to somebody else. You're not that person. So you're going to be wasting a lot of time and energy trying to worry about what somebody else doing, what somebody else look like, who somebody else going with, where somebody else live, what somebody else trying to do. Focus on you. Focus on you. That's what I do. I focus on me. All this stuff that I'm doing right here, this is Keita first. This is me first, focusing on me. Okay? Because this is what makes me happy. Doing this with you all in the morning or anytime throughout the day when I do this, doing the podcast, doing the newsletter, doing all of this stuff I do. When I decided to go to college, I went to college at 30 years old. I didn't need to go to college. I already was making the money that I was making. Do you see what I'm saying? But I did that for me. I did that for me. Okay, so again, that's my superpower. You got to tap into you and figure out what's your superpower. What is your thing? Don't worry about anybody else, okay? She was talking about how one of the ways to help kill that spirit of comparison is start complimenting somebody. Start complimenting somebody else. All right? Like, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, oh, I like your hair. I do stuff like that. Hey, I get a person attention. I'm loving them boots. I'm loving them boots you got on. I love that outfit. Girl, you wearing that. Girl, you wearing. Do you see what I'm saying? Compliment somebody else. And then that removes that need or that urge to look at a person and they doing something or they wearing something or they got something and you saying, I know somebody that got more than that. I know somebody that's been doing that longer than her. I could do that better. She thinks she all that. He think he. Oh, you don't got time for that. You don't got time for that. Do you understand? I'm telling you, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. You're wasting time in your life. Okay? Nobody, whatever purpose God has on your life, whatever man God has for you, whatever woman God has for you, whatever career God has for you, whatever house God has for you, whatever car God has for you, guess what? That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. So
If you just center your brain, center your mind, center it on you. Center it on you.
Man, do you know how much further along that you can get? Because do you understand how much I have gotten done? And I've never really been a person Takita Bill, I have never really been a person to compare myself to others. I have been a person where people like my therapist have to tell me, Kita, give yourself grace. I beat up on my own self because I had that perfectionist thing going on. So I'm constantly in competition with myself. But I guess if I'm going to be in competition with somebody, it might as well be me. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to be in competition with somebody, it might as well be you. All right? It's you versus you. All right? You versus you. Okay? Your superpower is being you. And if you focus on that and say to yourself, damn, I am me. I am me. Nobody can be me. How can somebody, if you get up in the morning, this is not TV, this is not some movie, okay, Life Swap or Parent Switch, or I don't know, I might be mixing up the titles. But this not that. This ain't that. You're not going to jump up this morning and all of a sudden you're going to be your cousin. You're going to jump up this morning and now all of a sudden you're going to be your coworker. You're going to jump up this morning and all of a sudden now you're going to be your husband. You're going to jump up this morning all of a sudden you're going to be your wife. When you jumped up this morning, guess who you were? You. Because I was me. I was me. So I'm constantly doing things to try to win at being me. I'm constantly trying to win at being me. All right? So the word of the day is use your superpower. Use your superpower. And that's being the best you that you can possibly be. Okay? The best you that you can possibly be. All right? I want you all to have a good day. I want you to have safe travels. If you're fasting with me, I'm encouraging you to stay strong in it. All right. And have a blessed day. All right. Talk to y'all tomorrow.